Struggle is real. Yeah, and this is the only way that I can like interact with people too.
Yeah.
Because like even if I was just using the camera, I still wouldn't be. I'd need another computer to like really be able to read like the comments and stuff,
Right.
and then also like if I wanted to type anything. Cool. I'm live, baby. Yeah. And then I added stuff like. What's going on, guys? COVID.
Guitar along with a bunch.
Like I'm like having a little bit more fun with it this time.
Yeah.
Just with the editing parts of it. And I got you in some more of this stuff too.
Do you have me strumming?
Oh no, I gotta those. I do have to import those and put those in
okay.
there. But yeah, that'll be something I do before it's over. What's up, everybody? Seven homies kicking it. Yeah, one of the videos I was just editing. This one actually was like 3 times longer than it needed to be because we were just waiting. And that's why I edited all that other stuff together. Once you get the my guy, I have not picked the winner for the free guitar yet. It's gonna be at 50,000 subscribers. So I did a live stream a couple days ago where I announced the winners for this month's giveaway, and so just check that live stream if you want to see. I announced it in the beginning of the live stream. So I announced the winners for this month's giveaway, but also it'll be at 50,000 subscribers when I do the free guitar giveaway, which will be probably in the next month, honestly, with the way that things are looking. Everybody, this is Brian.
Hi guys.
Brian has been helping me out making the videos here lately, so all the positive things that come from the videos from this way forward is because of him.
This guy.
Once you get the chords down, all you need is your strumming pattern. It's going to be everything's going well, guys. How's everything with everyone out there going, dealing with the virus? I know it's really crazy in some places. I know a lot of you guys are in different countries too, so you guys tell me what's going on with you guys. How are things at your supermarkets? Y'all got toilet paper? What's going on? Down, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. You kind of have an idea of what I'm doing here now, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, the way that I edit is like, with the things that you could do in Premiere versus the things that I actually use it for, there's like a million more things that, like I have scratched maybe like 0.5% of like all the stuff that you could actually do in the program. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Well, keep on the channel, man. You might win it. It's gonna be a random drawing, but I'll definitely make sure that people are most active like on the channel and in the comment sections are in the drawing, but it is gonna be random. I'm gonna just randomly pick out of a group of you know, the people that I see the most. I'm gonna throw random people in there. I'm just gonna randomly pick it, but stay on the channel and you might win it. The COVID got us all feeling kind of weird. We're not technically in quarantine. I mean, we've been under stay in order since what, like the middle of March?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the 12th.
Oh, California was a lot stricter and a lot faster to just be like, you guys need to stay home.
Yeah.
And all non-essential businesses close.
And I feel like once it started spreading like crazy in San Francisco, like it hadn't even really hit here yet, but like it was going crazy in Seattle, and Washington was starting to explode, and then I think once San Francisco started spreading there, that's when like all the major cities in California, I feel like it was during that time that they were like, okay,
easily.
shut it down. So we're not under like a mandatory quarantine, but it's a stay in order. So we're only supposed to leave to go get essentials like groceries or go to the doctor or whatever. But I think that's the same for a lot of people in the United States, at least, as most states are going under some sort of like a stay in order. Blubber Lover, will you send me a link on Instagram to that song? I've been telling everybody, if you have a request, just send it to me on Instagram, because that's an easiest way to like get in touch with me, and I'll check it out. Krispy Kreme, where do you live?
Ah, New Zealand.
Wow.
I read in the news that you guys have actually pretty much squashed the curve down there. Is that what you guys are feeling too there?
Well, he was just saying that they only have like 1,000 cases and the entire country is on lockdown. But I mean, we're America, we're idiots, so like.
We're number one in
Yeah.
coronavirus.
We had 1,000 cases and our president was still saying that it wasn't any worse than the flu, so.
Oh, that's good to read.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, most countries that have done stuff like that, I don't know if it's because, I don't know, it's weird to say, because I think that if the government would have tried to put like, and if the government really did try and put like an automatic quarantine, like something like to that level, like military in the streets,
Yeah.
I think people here would have, people would have lost their mind.
Oh, easily.
You know, like, and I think maybe that's why it didn't happen, even though that's probably the best thing that could have, you know,
Right.
for most places, that's the best thing that you can do, is shut it down and not let anyone leave at all. But I feel like for here, that would have just caused so much chaos. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I mean, you saw them just being like, this is coming, and what happened with toilet paper, people were fighting over it, like, just stupid shit like that.
I don't understand that. Like, why? Why the toilet paper? Food and water, I still wouldn't get, but it definitely makes more sense because you can survive without toilet paper. So like, no matter what, you're gonna be okay. But then there's also, you know, the states who have handled it the best here, who went on the stay in order earlier. Like, apparently we're one of the best. We're one of the
Right, California is one of
having the most people,
fastest.
but we're also, from what I've been reading, doing one of the, you know, as we're one of the best states in the country that have, I guess, like slowed down the virus at least a little bit, but. What part of California does your friend live in, my dude? Because if he's near Southern California, then he's near where we are.
Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up.
might schedule a live stream for tomorrow too while we film.
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about, honestly, since we're stuck inside all the time, just like live streaming everything.
It gives a little behind the scenes too.
Yeah. And again, it's like just having the time, it's, might as well. Madison, what part of California you live in? My Instagram is the same as the YouTube channel, it's just billyshultzmusic. Oh, and this song that I'm editing right now is actually, it's Ben's Truck by Lil Peep, so whoever's been looking out for that one, it is coming very, very soon.
Down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down.
So I'm gonna go in and kind of
Yeah, tweak it just a little bit.
like touch it up.
Just that hair.
Because even though it's only like 1 or 2 frames, you can still, it's still just, you can tell it's not synced up, you know?
Yeah.
It's a rapture.
I'm a hobby.
I'm not sure. It's desert, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You drive through to get to
I've barely left. Like, I've barely been outside of like Los Angeles since moving here.
Really?
Yeah, I went to San Diego a couple times, but
Yeah.
like I have not gone north at all. The
It's
furthest
Six
north
Flags,
was
man.
Six Flags. Yeah, yeah. That was the furthest north. I want to though. I want to go to like Northern California, and I want to see.
My aunt's up there.
Really?
Yeah.
I
It's
wanna-
a nice place. It's
It
different.
looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Crispy, I have not taken guitar lessons myself, but anytime someone's considering it, I always tell them that it doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or you're an intermediate or an advanced player, that lessons will always be the number one thing that you can do for yourself. They can be expensive. I would shop around, especially if you're more of a beginner, because you can find someone who will teach beginner guitar lessons for much cheaper than somebody who needs, say, like an advanced guitar lesson. But also, right now, I think Fender is still doing the free 3-month guitar class on their website and it's mainly for beginners. And you can pick, whether you want to learn acoustic or electric, and you can pick what style. You can do blues, you can do rock, you can do folk. And it is geared mainly towards beginners. So like right now, that's something I've been telling everybody that is probably one of the best resources for learning right now, other than my channel. But as far as like learning the actual the beginner learning to start playing guitar, that's probably the best thing that's out there right now, and it's free.
Fundamentals. There we go. That's the word.
That one. There it is. The fundamentals, baby. There you have it, guys.
Good. Well,
I'm trying to just get like the rest of the ones that we filmed the other day get those pretty much all done today. That way, the only ones that will need to be edited is the ones that we can film tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Madison, you don't. There's not really a specific way to that, or specific guideline for what you should learn and not learn first. You can. I mean, I started just learning some of my favorite songs on the guitar. I didn't know what the chords were. I didn't know what the notes were. I just looked up tutorials and just learned them. And so that's not necessarily wrong, but you do eventually want to learn those things, and you will just as you play them. But you don't necessarily have to learn the note names or the chord names. As long as you're learning and you're practicing every day, all that stuff will come in time. But there's no like specific way to do it. As long as you're practicing and learning, you just have to keep doing it.
And then I've always learned, because she also asked about, oh, never mind. You learn a song. Okay, all the roles. I thought that last word was sing, before you sing along with it, but I was always under the impression that it's easier to learn how to play and sing at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
And how to play FDD,
But that's me. Like, so everybody's different, so.
Yeah. I think you get a head start for sure if you just start trying to learn both at the same time. But at the same time, I can also see it being overwhelming for somebody because it's so hard in the beginning just to learn how to strum and switch at the same time. So adding the extra, because for most people they get that down, and then learning how to sing with that is another level of frustration.
Right.
So for some people it might be easier to just do it all at once and learn it all at once, but I can definitely see it being frustrating, like even more frustrating, because you're like your brain is probably like what am I doing?
Alright, this is FTD.
Max, I do have an electric guitar. It's a 72 edition deluxe Telecaster. I've been trying to play it more here in quarantine, but it's I'm just more of I'm an acoustic guitar player, but I do have one.
What are those main differences?
Between acoustic and electric?
Yeah.
Electric is honestly, electric is almost easier to learn on, because it's a little bit easier to play, like as far as on your fingers, and the strings are typically like easier on your fingers, and it's a thinner neck, and it's not as hard typically to press down on the strings, but it doesn't, not being an acoustic, it's not very loud at all, so unless you have an amp, it's not very loud at all, and like you don't get that acoustic sounds. Like if you want to play like an acoustic song, you can, and it, like I said, it is a little bit easier, but it's, for me, I feel like if you are learning, especially like rhythm, and like in the beginning, if you're learning, I would have preferred to learn, because I did learn on electric guitar to start, mainly because I had both, and the electric guitar just did not hurt my hand as much. And there's no right or wrong, but with an electric guitar, you just need much more equipment, as opposed to like the acoustic guitar. It's an acoustic, you'll be able to play any acoustic song. But if you want to play a song on electric, if you want like a song that has like reverb or delay or distortion, like those are all just like either pedals or an amp that he has to have that's built in. But they're both, I mean, as long as you have a guitar and you can play, and that's what I tell everybody, you know, because a lot of the people who comment are asking like, what, you know, where do you start and what do you do first, and or how long does it take and all this, and I just tell them all, it's like it you're never really done, so like you just need to be putting in as much time as you can every single day,
Right.
whether it's 5 minutes or whether it's 5 hours on an acoustic or on an electric.
Well, that all adds up.
Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, if you play 5 minutes a day for a year, then versus only practicing, you know, for, I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, five minutes a day for a year is better than nothing, you know?
Yeah.
This is FTD by Josiah. 3 the kid.
3 bird. 3's up.
Alright, this is FTD by Josiah.
Oh, we coming to get you, B.
That is LAPD in the sky.
Uh-oh. What are they coming for?
You out of your house.
Probably. Apex, my guy, what's going on, dude? Yeah, endless. There's a lot of different ways that you can learn, you know, chord names. It's one of those things where you just have to look them up and then be conscious of, like what I did for a while is when I did play, when I would warm up, I would say to myself the name of the note as I was playing it. So like starting on the E string, you know, you go E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. And it's monotonous and it's not really fun, but if you do that every single day, you know, it'll sear the note names into your head.
What? ED by Josiah. Oh.
Who goes there?
Gang, gang.
Madison, the clip that you see that's on the guitar is a capo. They're not very expensive at all. I mean, you can buy one off of Amazon for like $7 or $8. I do have an entire list. I have an entire playlist of tutorials on my channel that do not use one of those. It's just called No Capo Guitar Tutorials. There's like over 200 songs on there. There's a lot of the Little Peep songs on there too. So if you want to specifically look up for ones that don't have the capo, you can go to that playlist. But they're only like, I mean, you can get a really you can get a cheap one that will work. It'll be just fine for like $10 or less on Amazon.
Saya. If you're new here,
I really need to refilm the ending of all these videos because for some reason, like I was using the same setup that I use now for, you know, the video and the audio, but it like, I'll let you hear it. It sounds really.
It's off.
So listen to this.
as Billy here with Billy Schultz Music, bringing you the easiest guitar tutorials on YouTube.
Versus.
Kit that has a capo, a guitar strap, guitar picks, everything that you need in there as a beginner.
And it's like something was like weird when I was like with the audio, and so like when I was editing the audio itself, I thought I cleaned it up very well, but then now hearing what's going on with these, I'm like, yeah, no, it's not. That ain't it, Chief.
Yeah. If you're new here, click that.
Do you have the same effect on both?
So that was when I filmed the outro for that. That was the first time that was the first time I was filming in this room with the microphone, because I started filming in this room without using the microphone, just the camera audio. And then I was like, okay, and that was almost like my test. And so when I did it, I was like, I thought that's just how this room was gonna sound. So I was like, okay, I filmed it, let me try and clean it up as much as possible. And then now that I've been doing it more and I've realized it's not the room, it was just something funky that day. Now I've been meaning to go back and refilm it, but I'm gonna hit the subscriber count for the giveaway in the next month. So I'm like, I might as well just wait until that happens, because I'm gonna have to refilm a new one anyway for the next giveaway that I do.
Yeah.
So I was like, I might as well just wait. Like
I mean, we can mess around with the levels too.
well, it's more so like the EQ and just the audio itself from whatever, because for some reason it was just like, it was very like muddy, like and very like boxy sounding in the room.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, because there's nothing different about it now than there was then. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful morning. There you go.
Just glad it's raining now, not when this all is over.
It's been so rainy too. But shit, that's how it was last year. Remember, there was like a string of like 6 months where it was either rainy or cloudy more than it was sunny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't move to California for this shit.
Climate change, man.
That sounds tight.
That's good.
What's going on, guys? Billy here with Bill.
Roberto, what's up, bro? Have you ever listened to Skillet?
No.
I feel like I've heard a few of their songs. I don't know, man. I've heard you've heard of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty popular. I think they're like a almost like we're a worship band or are a worship band, or like our Christian influence. Which is, I think, why when I was younger I had heard them, because I think a lot of the people that went to my church listened to them.
Oh, I got you.
They're probably pretty good though.
Gang gang. Okay, guys,
I make so many noises with my mouth, and like I never noticed it until just having the good quality from the microphone. I hear myself like,
Gang gang.
yeah, and that. Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Is Sophie at Target right now?
Yeah.
Is it
She's checking.
D'd up?
I have no idea.
It always feels like it's way busier than it actually is, just because the way that they're having everyone make the lines.
I don't mind it though. I kind of feel like Target handles it well. Walmart does not.
I think it's necessary. I still don't like it because it's creepy. I'm still all I can think about is like, okay, who has this virus? How long is this gonna take? I don't want to be. I don't want to be here right now. It's like the last place I want to be, but I know I gotta be here because I gotta pick things up.
That was our last trip. We just said no, we want to get out of here like ASAP.
Mm-hmm. No, the last time we went to Target, it was like there was probably like 30 people in line, and we're like, nope, I'm not doing it today. We'll come back later. Ulame, I think it should be the little money icon at the bottom of the chat, the little money symbol. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I've never actually done it, but I know it has happened before in one of my chats. So I think it's that. I think it's the little money icon at the bottom of the chat where you type. It looks like. And yes, Royal, you can DM me on Instagram for sure with a song request and the link to the song if you can pull up the link. That's the easiest way to submit a request.
Okay, guys, this song is in standard tuning, and it only uses a few different chords that just repeat throughout the entire song. As always, if you need the chord diagrams, you can find them in the free ebook. It's in this video description. It's called Master the Guitar in 7 Days.
Leather chairs.
I know, I need a much better chair. Because my booty's gonna fall off.
The chords that you need to...
As a symptom.
That is a symptom of bad chairs. Your butt falling off immediately. And then you just slide on the floor. You can't ever sit down. Your back is connected to your thighs.
What's that song?
Your back's connected to your thigh bone.
Thighs.
Because you ain't got no booty. I'm gonna have to make these. I think.
Them.
Because it's an E. Yeah. Yeah, and that is actually F. No, E, F, no, that's right. Yep. So into Photoshop we go, sir. So E starts here. And what I like to do is just try and make sure that like everything is as centered as possible. So like I know that this circle's in the middle of this.
Right.
So I'll check like that. Just see if this line goes through the center, which is a little bit. It's like, I don't know, that looks like it's not in the center of it. Whatever, close enough. And then like, I just make sure these lines are in the center, like the golden lines.
Right.
Is it hot in here?
It's a bit
It's a little stuffy, right? Are you stuffed? Like a turkey?
pretty good actually.
Don't be coughing. Alright. Wonder if we can. That might be hella noisy on the video though.
Crack that door, it's cold out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack it, because I think that might be too loud.
Of course you could hear 6 minutes later crack the door.
That's fine. I'd rather have the laughter.
Yeah.
Oh, Roberto said that we look bulky, like we're swole. No, neither. I don't know. Have you worked out since quarantine?
I haven't worked out. I've just been dieting.
I told myself, I was like, yeah, man, like I'm gonna have plenty of time. I'll work out for at least 30 minutes, like every day. I'll do something.
Do you know what day it is right now?
Tuesday. But we appreciate that, Roberto. Cause yeah, all I've been doing is just trying not to eat. I'm gonna restrict the calories because I have not been exercising at all.
Is your gym still making you pay?
I
Are they
haven't,
adding it on the back end?
I haven't seen a charge for it.
Okay.
But then again, it has still. It feels like it's been 6 months already, and it's barely been one. Like it hasn't even been one since we went fully on lockdown. So I don't know. They might. Yo, no need to donate, my guy. Don't feel bad. I don't need you guys to donate. I appreciate it, but save your money. Buy toilet paper with it.
Buy the non-existent toilet paper in the stores right now.
They're trying to get somebody out there.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, so they
They're going that way though.
keep flying, man. They're coming for your boy.
They're not gonna find me.
No, they're not finding me. I haven't left my house in 48 days.
Even before this quarantine.
Yeah, no. I've been social distancing for the last 25 years. Where does it go after that? Let's see. What? Look at that. Close enough.
No cable.
There you go. That's what I pay you for. In aluminum cans.
Yeah. Thank you. So we can buy more beer.
Exactly. Cool. So apparently there was a, you watch Big Brother?
Big Brother? No.
Apparently there was a, do you know what it is though?
Oh, I know what Big Brother, yeah.
It, I guess they were in the middle of a season in Canada, like a Big Brother Canada, and they had no idea about the virus. and so they had to like tell everybody in the house. They had to like
Yeah,
tell
what's
them.
going on?
So this is really a thing. Like the entire world is going on lockdown from a pandemic, and they were just all like, "This has got to be a joke," you know. Like they just
Yeah.
thought it was like for TV.
The chords that you need to know are all bar chords. It's only 3 of them. The first one is going to be an E bar chord, which is index finger 7th fret A string, ring finger 9th fret on your G string, and pinky finger 9th fret on your D string. Brain's not working.
Yeah, no, but Berto, you guys do not. I do not need you guys to donate. I do appreciate it, and if you really feel the need, I mean, it is appreciated. But I do not need. I do not. You guys save your money and use it for what you need to use it for. Do not worry about donating.
Brain's not working.
It's encouraging.
Yeah, I need
You
it.
got this.
I need it. It is needed.
That's the new video.
Yeah, that's the way it is now.
Yeah.
Yep. Get used to it.
Horizontal, not vertical, right over your hands.
Right over everything that you need to see.
Did your contacts ever come?
No, they canceled the order.
I thought you.
I need to. Been putting it off. Quarantine. I got no time.
Now the chords you need to know for this song are all power chords, and again, this just repeats throughout the entire song. The first one, then you're gonna slide that down to an F power chord, which is the same exact formation, but you're on 10. And then slide that formation, same exact formation, all the way down to.
Did you say F in there?
Did I call it a F? I thought I did too, because I was like, wait,
Because you definitely said
Then you're gonna
F.
slide that down to an F power chord.
I'm an idiot. But it is on 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, it is definitely a G power chord. Wow. I'm dumb.
Let's plug the mic in right now.
Right, and just
Get that.
voice over it.
Then you're gonna slide down to a G power chord.
And let you do it. Like let you say it.
It's not
G.
G.
So here's what we'll do.
An F power chord.
Oh, yeah, Command Z, not good.
I'm gonna shorten it, but not.
Chord, which is the same exact formation, but you're on. Then you're gonna slide that down to an F.
Oh, I see. I haven't seen this one yet.
What?
How
Like
do you
text
go
over?
through it? Yeah.
Yeah.
F power chord.
Just let it go quickly so it's fun.
Then you're gonna slide that down to an F power chord, which is the same exact formation, but you're on 10.
And it's fixed.
It's like she's in on the joke.
Yeah, I know. I was like, thanks.
Now once you get the chords down, all you need is your strumming pattern. So the entire thing is gonna be palm muted, which means
So what the fuck happened?
now if you wanted to get it to sound Get the chords down, all you need is your strumming pattern. So the entire thing is going to be palm muted, which means you're going to put the fleshy part of your hand here on the bridge of the guitar, where when you down pick the strings too far forward, it'll just be totally muted, and if it's too far back, it won't be muted at all. So just find the spot where you can pluck the strings, and they're slightly muted, but you can still tell what the notes are. Counts of 4.
I get garlic breath, dog.
What'd you eat?
We still have some of that dip that we made with the ranch,
Oh yeah.
and we just put an obnoxious amount of garlic in it. Like, it burns when you eat it. It's delicious, but it gives me hella garlic breath.
So we'll do this in counts of 4. On your E bar chord, you're doing 4, 1 count of 4, all down plucks with your right hand. And then go to the F bar, down plucks with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go to the F.
Alright, there also.
You grab that.
Mhm.
F bar chord, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your C is going to be 2 counts of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
Nice pause.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
You're right there.
Kareem, I'll probably play some guitar in a little bit, but right now I'm finishing up on some of these videos so I can get some uploaded for you guys tomorrow. But I'll probably be playing a little bit, so I might come back on live a little bit later and play some. And yeah, shout out to everyone with a garlic breath fetish. My guy.
3, 4. 1, 2. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, these are a little bit easier because I can see exactly where they're. I love that sound effect. The party blower. Fade this bitch.
Now, if you want to get it to sound,
I suck so bad at talking sometimes.
I think this is one of the last ones we did too.
It might have been.
now if you want to sound a little bit more like the song. What I do every now and then is kind of, I will kind of lift my
That mouth don't
hand
work
off every now and then
sometimes.
to kind of let the strings ring a little bit more than they would normally with being palm muted.
Oh.
That's good.
So what I'm doing there is I'm just kind of,
Wait, shit.
now and then it's kind of, I will kind of lift my hand off every now and then to kind of let the strings ring a little bit more than they would normally with being palm muted.
Like, I wonder if at this point in the song, I don't even need the like. I guess I should keep them up there, but like I feel like once you get it through here and this is just like an extra part of the song. But I'll leave them up there. I'm just lazy.
I think it helps, because then it's still the visual.
No, Brian, I don't want to do it. Tell me I don't have to.
You don't have to.
I know, but I'm going
So what I'm
to.
doing there is I'm just kind of taking my hand off and on the strings a little bit more on just random plucks to
Random plucks.
let the strings ring out just slightly more than they are with the palm muting.
I want a fish taco.
That sounds fire.
Yes, it does, sir.
Doing barbecue chicken.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue chicken dip?
Never had it.
That would be fire, though. Maybe. You know what game I want to play? Super Mario 64. You want to play a game?
So, Mario 64 was a good game, man.
Dude, I love that game.
64 itself was just a good system.
Dude, Star Fox 64?
He is kind of
Super
sliding
Smash Brothers
in
64.
between his bar.
Let's
Mario
So I
Kart.
played that through a couple
That was
times
my
to see
shit.
what it looks like again.
And the OG Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I would fight so many of my friends, and like my sister mainly. I would put hands on her. Well, actually, she would put hands on me, but I would try and put hands on her because I would get so mad because she would cheat on me because she was 5 years older,
Yeah.
and so she would just do whatever she wanted. And I was like, even when I started
Just trying to get
winning,
this string
she would fuck me over and just cheat on me.
to ring out a little bit and then mute them again to make it sound more like the song.
We're almost there.
It's the light at the end of the tunnel, man.
We're almost there. If you could just stop when I press the space bar, that'd be lit. Katie, you're welcome. I appreciate you being here. Tyler, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Endless, that's another just practicing thing, my man. Practice it at the speed that you can play it comfortably and correct at, and then just the more you practice it, the faster you'll be able to play. Deuces. He just dipped on me. Thought we was friends.
cheat.
Yo, shout out to Bunt Cakes.
For now, let's jump into it. This is how you play this song. Okay, guys, this song.
Juice of garlic bread slaps.
Sophie coming through.
Come through, Sophie. Shout out Bunt Cakes.
Is that gonna mess up live stream or is this?
There you have it, guys. That's all.
No, I have the my cellular data turned off
Oh, okay.
on that, so it'll just come up on here.
Swear.
I think.
We'll find out.
What did she say about Target? Was it crazy?
Oh, I didn't ask her about Target. She just was like, I stopped by the liquor store.
Oh God. What did she get?
I have no idea.
Oh. Jesus. Okay. That one's done. I only got a few more left.
It's not bad. Let's knock it out.
Yes. And I'm so clever. I'm gonna start. I downloaded the blooper, like you know how in actual movies in between
Oh, yeah.
the blooper beep or whatever. So I want to try like incorporate that into the blooper reel next time. But I know that I can't do it. So many of the cuts are so short. I know I can't do it at every one.
Yeah.
So I just have to like strategically place them.
Bless you.
It's just allergies.
You say that now.
That's what I hope.
What do you got? 2 more?
This one, yeah. And these are both really short, so it should not take long at all. I like sneezed a cramp in my arm.
Snow in the chord.
Yeah. This one was really short.
This is I Never Want to Lose You, but by Snow and Takoi.
Violent video game songs.
I don't even know any violent video. Well, I guess like a Grand Theft Auto.
Scrub the
Oh,
sound.
and like Call of Duty. Okay, I know plenty. I was
I
like,
don't know
wait,
any violent
video
video
games?
games.
What are those?
You can count Smash Brothers as a violent video game.
Get that theme?
I guess like what would you not classify as a violent video game?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even Pokemon, like, you transfer them.
You-
They're dead.
Yeah, you kill them.
Yeah.
Or they faint.
Well, no, I mean when you transfer them to the professor, who knows what he does? His
You-
lab's not that big.
You never know.
There's no way you can house all of those Pokemon.
That's the real conspiracy that we need to be working on right now, honestly. Where do all those Pokemon go? Get it? Pokemon. I'm a genius.
How to Play Adore You by Today we're learning how to play Coffee by Bia Badoobie.
Be a badoobie.
Learning how to play I Never Want to Lose You by Snow and Koi.
Like,
There it is.
be all you can be, but like, it's a weird flex. It's an odd flex, sir,
But okay.
but literally okay.
Koi. If you're new here,
Beautiful. Oh wait. See, now I gotta copy one of these. Can't see this over there. Okay.
Lose You by Snow and Koi. If you're new here, click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as a notification.
Oh no, my mom tried to call me earlier. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
So we're chilling.
Bell that we can never.
Ignoring your mom.
Yeah, I mean, she'll call again in like 20 minutes. No, I always call her back, but she just has a habit of calling me right in the middle of literally anything that I'm doing.
Yeah.
It was going so well there for a minute. There's our intro. Someone here.
Oh, you know who it would be.
Who it be?
Sophie.
Facts, bro. Fucking hard facts. Look how clean that was.
What's going on, guy?
Just the constant.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over.
Now I'm saying it's safe.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you're ridiculous about
Oh yeah,
it.
no,
Just like
I
now.
don't even. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it. Remix. Is someone getting the door?
I'll get it.
Yeah. I don't hear like anything happening.
Okay guys, this song is in standard tuning and you're gonna capo up to the 2nd fret. It's pretty easy, it's the same riff that just repeats throughout the entire song.
tunnel at some point. Any of you guys want to edit these for me? Because I'm over it.
Hey guys, this song is in standard tuning and you're going to capo up to the 2nd fret. It's pretty easy, it's the same riff that just repeats throughout the entire song, and if you need the guitar tab, I made it
Dylan,
for
my
you.
dude,
It's
what's
in
up,
the
bro?
video
Good to see
description.
you.
So
Hell
jump into
yeah.
the video, jump into the video description, the guitar tab is there for you.
I think that's the issue is I would have to like sit down and teach someone just specifically how I edit. That way it doesn't change at all. And that would take a lot of time and it would have to take a lot of, we'd have to be in person to do it, but man, I would, honestly, if someone told me that they would edit these things for free and I could just show them how to do it, because I've been doing this for like 4 hours now.
Start out with your there for you. Start out with your middle finger on the
You live streaming?
Yes.
So you brought
Don't
the
be
Game of
shy.
Life.
She got the Game of Life?
Yes, you brought the Game of Life and sorry.
Yo.
And alcohol and toilet paper.
She found toilet paper?
She brought us 3 rolls of toilet paper.
What a saint.
Yeah.
What else? You said games and toilet paper and something else?
Oh, and alcohol.
Oh Christ. What, Deep Eddies?
No. She brought like some ciders and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So we're drinking today.
Yeah, I'm gonna write this up here in a minute.
Alright, let me know when you're ready for Game of Life.
I got you, babe. Love you.
Start out with your middle for you. Start out with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're gonna pick A, B, G, and then put your ring finger on the 3rd fret.
Oh my god. So, everyone, Sophie, who just showed up here at the house, is now, that's Sophie in the live chat.
Start out with your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and you're gonna pick A, B, G, and then put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B.
Did you see Sophie?
Yeah.
I love that. Then take your middle finger off and plug the B open before you switch to your open D. And you're picking the same thing, just starting on the open D. And then open B again, and it starts all over.
I like the differences between your chords and your finger picking.
What do you mean?
Just the template you use.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, any song, well, and so, like, whenever I have a song that is using chords and pickings, like this one I could have, but like it's not using full chords, it's just using like 1 string from the chord to, or like 2 strings from an actual chord. It's hard to explain, but like anytime that the song has both, like it is picking through a certain chord, I'll have both. I'll have the chords here and I'll have the tab here.
Yeah.
And like I technically could have done that with this one because this is technically a C chord and it goes to a D chord, but it would be confusing because you're not playing the C in the same where I have the chord diagram set up. Because typically to C, your ring finger is on this fret right here, but to play this, it's just way easier to just use your middle finger instead. So that's why like I gotta pick and choose like when it's a little bit too much information all at once,
Right.
as opposed to like it's just simpler to have it like that.
See that new computer.
Somebody give me a new computer.
New computer, grab dual monitors.
Stop talking dirty to me, son.
I like the tri-monitor setup though.
I would just need a longer desk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or like maybe actual speaker stands
Boom. Boom.
for the speakers.
No, for the tri-monitors.
Oh shit. That would be crazy.
But then you wouldn't be able to reach the speakers.
Thanks.
There you have it, guys. That
Huh?
One more. One more.
More, please.
Roberto said you look like you just came back from a good dump.
That's just my face.
He just got happy dump face all the time.
all the time.
Okay. Last one is Baby. It does suck though because most of the time people in other countries who are on the stream, it's so late for them. Like I'll be on the stream at like 1 in the afternoon and people are telling me it's midnight, 2 a.m. where they're at. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, so shit. That means if I'm streaming anytime after that, basically anybody in those near those time zones are pretty much not gonna be.
Right. You wake up at 6 a.m.
I've thought about it.
Coffee by
I've thought about it.
Actually, just still be up at 6 a.m. after the fact.
Bia, it's B-E-A.
Badooby. Still a relevant question. I'm still not sure if it's B Badooby or Bia Badooby. What do we do? You're welcome, Samurai. I appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you appreciating me. It's all love. Look at that. Look at that color.
Beautiful.
Look at that color grading.
Play Coffee by Bia Badooby.
Look at that. Everything's falling into place, sir.
What? What?
Ah, fuck.
What?
It's not falling into place anymore.
It was for a minute.
For a minute, everything was working, and then it all went to shit. Kind of like this year.
Yeah. Everything was great this year.
Started off okay. Started off much better than it is now.
Badooby. If you're new here,
Badooby. I got a doobie for you if you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Some high quality marijuana humor there.
Thank you, sir. Only the best marijuana humor. in these parts.
Drag that to the end.
Yeah.
You copy it again?
No, just 'cause this is the last one.
Oh,
So this is all
gotcha.
we need. Fucking beautiful.
What's going on, guy?
So clean.
You got it.
Big mood always. One day, like I'm gonna be so quick at doing. I'm gonna be like hands are gonna be blurred, just doing the same thing over and over again. Edit a video in 30 seconds flat. So I need what? I need A. I need A major 7. I need D and I need D7. What are the chances we have those?
75%.
D7 we do not have. A major 7. Doesn't look like we have that one either. I know that I have A and I have D though.
Oh, I think that was A flat major.
Here's A. Oh, and D's right there. Nice.
Was that 50%?
Yeah.
That's close.
A little 50 Cent action. G-unit! So we need 4.
Isn't there a song that Eminem just did with 50 Cent?
Probably.
There it is.
Close enough. It'll do. Why am I so detail oriented, sir?
Got a friend in Rama?
Maybe. She did teach me how to do dishes. That's already where it needs to be. Look at that.
Boom.
Middle. Bam. Okay. Everyone's leaving us. What's up, Nick? What's going on, man? We're not exciting enough. Yeah. Yeah, shout out Gorilla Glue.
Just play Free Bird. Other people coming in.
Yeah, the ones where I do play definitely keeps people's attention much more. Like, I don't blame them that they don't want to sit here and just watch us not say anything for minutes at a time. And then same formation, just down a string. So this one will be quick because I can line that there. Like that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
looks good.
Nailed it. Okay, so D7. Look at that. Okay, now we're back in the game. Have to.
But eventually you're gonna have all of these.
Yeah, and that's like when I first started doing this, I did, I made like a bunch of the ones that I knew I would use immediately. Like pretty much, I made a G chord for every, for like no capo, capo 1, capo 2, capo 3, capo 4, like up to like I think I did capo on 7. And then I did a D chord, I did an A chord, I did like all the major ones, but now it gets into the point where like some of the chords are very specific to songs that I'm doing. So
Yeah.
now that I have those, like yeah, eventually I'll pretty much have every chord under the sun and I won't have to make anymore. There.
Description, it's called Master the Guitar in 7 Days.
We're good, Nick. We're just hanging out, my man. Just editing some of these videos for you guys. Appreciate you stopping by. No, but Alberto, I feel you, man. I do that. I do the same thing, and I feel like that's what's really cool about, you know. I hate using the word lucky, but I've said it multiple times that this is probably the best time that something like this could have happened because you do have. I mean, we have technology where we can watch podcasts.
Yeah.
People can live stream and be with each other. Like, if this would have happened 25 years ago, it would have been a much different story.
Well, imagine what the Spanish flu was back in 1918.
Right?
Like,
People probably thought that it was like the devil killing, you know, like because they have no idea what's going on or why.
Days. First chord is going to be A major. It's 002220.
I'm not sure what watch TV is. If you mean watching TV, hell yeah. I fucks with TV.
Right up the D string. Then you're going to go A major 7.
Wow.
You're going to then D major. 000.
shout out to Photoshop and Premiere Pro, Nick.
Big shout out.
Then you're going to a D7.
Yeah, I pay for the full Adobe Cloud. I don't really use anything other than Photoshop and Premiere, but paying for just those by themselves is like $7 cheaper than being able to have all the Adobe apps.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll just pay for the whole thing. Because I have used like Dreamweaver for like when I was in school for coding. Dreamweaver is a great like I don't know what you would call it, like a coding
Platform?
there's a name for it, I forget. I haven't done it in so long, but yeah, there's like specific, because you could technically code on like a WordPad because you're just typing code up, but like Dreamweaver was set up to where as you typed the code, you could see it create what the web page would be in real time. So it was really, really easy to use.
Because that way, that's easier to actually edit than trying to then.
Because you would have to type it
yeah.
up, copy and paste it into some sort of like hosting, because you can't publish it as a website. You have to like, there's specific websites that let you do that step on them. So you have to like post it to there, check it, see, or you can open it, I think, as a document like locally, to where it'll pull up the web page and what it looks like, but it's not like live on the internet or anything. And so you have to do that, check what's wrong, go back, try and fix it, check it, as opposed to being able to check it in real time.
Second fret on the
I just looked like I just looked like a T-Rex. I saw it in the corner of my eye. Jesus. Okay.
Once you get your chords down, all you need is once you get your once you get your chords down, all you need is the strumming pattern.
Caleb, I definitely consider myself successful just from the fact that I never thought that I would be anywhere near where I'm at right now. I'm not satisfied, and I think that's the difference. Is like I feel successful because just things are working and they're growing, but I'm not satisfied by any means. I want to make more videos for you guys. I want to become better at guitar myself, and like I want to grow this into something that can help more people and reach more people. So I do think I'm relatively successful. I mean, I wouldn't call it. I mean, there's definitely people who have much more success than I do, but I never thought that I would be like I would have even 1,000 subscribers, let alone almost 50. So, but I'm not satisfied for sure.
Now, this pretty much stays the same throughout the entire song. There are a couple places in the song where they hold out the D7 for an extra measure or two, and then I do know that the first chorus is actually what I'm about to show you here. The first chorus is twice as long as that for each chord, so just keep that in mind when listening to the song. But this is the strumming pattern that's for pretty much the majority of the song. It starts on the A major, and you're going down, down, up, down, up. Switch, down, down, up, down, up. Switch to D. Down, down, up, down, up. Switch to D7.
It's finally working instead of just not pausing.
You get all those TikTok like pause, the ones that they hide the picture in the video and you have to pause it to actually try to see it. Yeah,
That's a TikTok thing?
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah, as much as like I've been posting on TikTok, I don't really watch anything on TikTok.
That's all I do. I don't post. I just watch.
Yeah, I get it though. Like,
Well, something needed to come once Vine died.
well, that's what it is. It's just it's this generation's version of Vine.
Your TikTok's the same as your everything else, right?
Yeah. Luckily, there's not very many people with the tag billyshultzmusic, so I've been able to I got it for YouTube. I got it for pretty much everything. Twitter, Instagram.
Not Pornhub though.
Working on it.
Not yet.
Listen, you never know. Okay, business ideas come along randomly, so anything can happen.
It's right there.
Okay.
It was working.
Yeah. guys.
I see that.
Oh my god. My TikTok is Billy Shultz Music. Same as the YouTube channel, Instagram, all of it is just Billy Shultz Music. Oh.
Ouch.
Sorry, sir. Nick, I didn't do a live tutorial earlier. I probably will tomorrow or the next day at some point. I think tomorrow we're gonna live stream filming a new round of videos. It'll be at some point around like probably like noon or 1 tomorrow, Pacific time. Okay, let's get this. 'Cause I am over it.
That's a smart way to do it.
There have been times where I forgot to put the transitions when I do it that way because I'm an idiot. Because like I'll start doing this and then my brain just sees that the other part is already attached, so I don't think to go back and put the transitions on the tail end. So by doing it connected to this part first, it makes me remember to go back since I have to connect it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot. Literally just flying by the seat of my pants.
Oh, you figured it out thus far.
I'm making it work.
There you have it, guys.
Now I just set all these up to bounce down. Okay. Look at all those. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 of them.
I played the 5th?
5. Ouch. So let's go export. Do you plan to do a tutorial on this channel? I do not speak Spanish, unfortunately. Do you speak Spanish at all?
No.
No.
Maryland did not prepare me.
No, I mean, I even took 2 years of it. Well, like, I guess technically 2 semesters. But, and like, I could understand, like, basic Spanish. I could never speak it, though. I would like to. That'd be cool. Learning a second language would be tight. I always wanted to learn French.
French was one of those ones I was taught that it's good if you want to travel a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the world speaks French.
I thought that was Latin.
Yeah, Latin's good if you want like the base and the roots.
The roots of
A
multiple
lot of-
languages.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Especially the Romance languages. So if you want the Italian, the Spanish, then Latin's a good way to go. But if you get into like the quote unquote barbaric languages, no offense for Germany, Germanic languages.
That's what barbaric language?
I think that was originally what it was, yeah.
I don't know.
Or what it was considered. I don't actually think it's barbaric language.
Like Viking language?
No, that would be like Norwegian.
Oh. I've never heard the word. I've never heard the term barbaric language. God bless America. Ethan, what's up, man? How are you? Damn, they're coming through with the Spanish. Yeah, I wish I could read it, but I can't. We are almost done. computer would really come in handy.
Oh, you did it.
I did it, yes sir. And it helps so much. That's awesome, Ethan. I'm glad you like the videos, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Any day now. I need a new computer.
Well, if you go with the Mac desktop,
Yeah.
that's the way. I mean, you already have one monitor. That's the way to get the dual.
Do I have any trippy bread coming out? What we got?
Roberto, see you later. See you on Pornhub.
Absolutely, my guy. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by. You the man. These will be much quicker now that the program is up. Waiting on a weekend like usual. I can't do my taxes. I'm too turned up. Just kidding. I already did my taxes.
What are taxes?
I don't know. Things that I don't like paying. That is the strangest yet coolest compliment I think I've ever gotten. If I was a Make-A-Wish kid, I would be in LA with you guys right now. I love that, Nick. Oh my god. That's so funny. Hey, what time is it where you guys are right now? Everybody tell me where you're at, what time it is, because it helps me know when and when not to go live. We love French people, my dude. We were just talking about how we wanted to speak French, but we suck. Made it on a weekend like usual.
8:45, Michigan. Michigan's nice. I like it up there.
Come through Michigan.
Another Ann up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just a little cold, but you know what? It's okay.
It's actually warm today. It's probably warmer than here. Yeah, you got a North Carolina over there.
Yo, Scotty boy. Have we talked about this before? I can't remember. There was somebody else that was in a stream at some point who was from North Carolina. What part of North Carolina are you from, Scotty?
It's full of positive
That's
energy.
so
I love
nice.
this right now.
I know, I love that. I love French people too, man. That's so nice. People are so nice on the internet sometimes. And then sometimes they aren't. That should be all 6. I smell food.
As do
Like pasta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Bang!
Bang, bang.
That don't work.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, pinwheel me. Nice. Hell yeah.
Was that 6?
That was all 6. We did it. Say it on the weekend like usual. Yeah, I think when we, like tomorrow for the live stream, we'll just move it like as far into the corner and just kind of get just as much of
Right.
this as possible. Nick, I probably have at some point. I've listened to the majority of Trippy's stuff halfway because I like it and halfway just trying to find tutorials to do for you guys. So I'm sure at some point I listen to it. Scotty, where you from, boy?
It's working on too much. It's processing too much right now.
I can't edit my videos. It's too turned up.
Little south of Burlington.
Oh hell yeah! I lived in Greensboro for a while. Well, actually, that's where I was born and raised.
just for a little bit.
Just for 22 years. Okay, shout out Utah. I had family in Salt Lake City for a little while.
That's a beautiful airport. Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Or at least when I was there. This was years
I
ago.
don't know if I've ever flown into Salt Lake. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been there.
You just see like most of the walls, from what I remember, were just windows, so you can just see the mountains
Hell
like
yeah.
surrounding it. Yeah.
I've driven through there multiple times, like through Salt Lake and then through Ogden and stuff, like going to Seattle. And yeah, that drive is always gorgeous. Stop that. Universal has made Sounds of the Park playlist. Listen to songs such as Universal Fanfare and Classic Movie Soundtrack. They have a Spotify playlist now with all the Universal stuff on it. I cannot stand that.
I just got that email too.
Nick, I didn't move to LA for YouTube. I have just always wanted to live here, and just circumstances happened where I just took the chance, packed up my stuff, and moved here and gave it a shot. But I always knew that, you know, whether it was because I make music or, you know, because of the YouTube channel, I always knew that I would have the best chance of success being out here for sure. So it was just a little bit of me wanting to live here and then all those other factors that made me just pull the trigger and give it a shot. Look at this. That's the best thumbnail ever. Your boy got his teeth fixed?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did I see that?
I did see that he was, I guess, like mad or like not happy about the way that he was portrayed
But also don't do all your interviews shirtless.
Don't do your interview shirtless with no teeth, and don't do meth and date a crazy Tiger King for marry a crazy Tiger King for years.
Don't blame the victim, man.
I know that's my fault.
It's like blaming Carol Baskin's husband.
That bitch. Okay, yeah, we're good. I think we're gonna sign off. This is working. I do have Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube channel name. It's just Billy Shultz Music. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I hardly ever get on Twitter, but all of my social media is just Billy Shultz Music. One artist to listen to.
Can't do it.
No, I don't think so.
I listen to too much.
I would just get really annoyed. Cause like as much as I love so many different artists, if I could only listen to them, I would hate it. So nobody. If I had to pick one for the rest of my life, it'd be nothing. How about that? Nobody. I'm not listening to anybody.
You make your own music.
Right. As long as I got my guitar, that's all I need, baby. But we're gonna sign off of here, guys. We appreciate everybody coming through and hanging out. Most likely we'll be live streaming tomorrow at around probably 12 or 1 Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And we appreciate you guys coming out. It's been real. Y'all have a good one, okay? Stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
And see, I gotta always offer
This is how we end the
This is how we
streams.
end it.